You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
France has suspended an Olympic athlete and sent him home.
Really? For what? Which sport?
It was in hockey. Pierre Cronon, the guy that fought Tom Wilson on Sunday there.
In that debacle of a game between Canada and France?
They called it provocative behavior, a clear violation of the Olympic spirit, and they claimed it also undermines the value of the sport. Apparently his teammates were quite upset with him. I mean, it wasn't really much of a fight. He kind of like suckered him a little bit there.
It was a little bush league, but I mean, you know, their players should have been embarrassed about anything. Maybe it was more the scoreboard than the fight.
Sure.
Not here nor there.
So he went from an Olympic athlete to basically being shunned by his country there.
Damn, man.
And when he goes back to France, he actually could be possibly facing jail time or maybe even a fine. Not for that incident, but I guess back in the fall in the French league that he plays in, he had suckered a guy before.
Oh, so he's a habitual offender.
Yeah, and he actually went to court for it, and the charges were initially dropped because they were like, well, it's hockey.
Right.
But apparently the prosecutor, after watching that game, is going to go ahead with them, claiming it's a repeated act of violence.
Oh, so he basically is saying, like, you broke hockey fighting probation. Do you think that the judge or the prosecutor pursue this if France had won that game? Like, if same thing happens. It's that lame fight. He does the fight, he gets kicked out,
Valid
whatever.
point, yeah.
Do they pursue it if it's like, well, we did win the game. We did beat Canada in that game. Maybe let him off of the pass.
Probably makes it a little bit different, but I mean, it kind of makes sense. I know a lot of us Canadians are going to be like, that's just part of the game. But
Right.
I mean, I guess if in France it's not part of the game, it is what it is. And at the same point, I think the judge has made the point before that in most normal jobs, you can't just fight people.
Right. If you're having a bad day at work or you and a coworker are having a disagreement, you're in a staff meeting and you can't come to a conclusion, you don't get to just drop the mitts.
But as you say that, think about how sweet it would be if you could just drop the mitts with someone at work.
You can't, but what if you could?
Like if it was legal, if HR cleared it at your workplace,
Yeah.
think about how much less beef there would be or passive aggressive people if you could just go up to someone and be like, you want to go?
You going?
Yeah.
We going?
Yeah.
You know what? But the thing is, the only thing I'll say, as somebody who would probably get mopped in any given fight, it would lead to a power struggle at work. Like imagine the guy who works in IT is just jacked. He's going to get his way in everything because if you want to argue with him, you're going to have to fight him now.
Yeah, but then think about being like the new guy or whatever. Maybe you're on the job site. The fellas are razzing you. You cut your teeth a little bit. You drop the mitts. You prove who you really are.
You're talking about treating your trade job like your first day in prison. You got to go in there and you got to fight the biggest dude in the yard.
I think some people might feel that way. I mean, just even think about the beefs that are in the trades. You've got the electricians and the plumbers that are always going like head to head. Maybe they drop the mitts to learn a little respect for each other. You know?
All right, listen, me and you, we're going outside, we're throwing hands, and if I win, you got to start sweeping up after yourself.
Exactly. And you can't make like a penalty box situation, but I think like if we could legally drop the mitts at work, I don't know, 2 days without pay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think that'd be pretty well worth it. How many people are going to work right now and there's someone you'd punch in the face just to get 2 days off work, you know?
1 day off if you're in the fight, 2 days off for the instigator. Whoever started.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's time for Brock and Dalby's Draft.
Friend of the show, Adam, hit us up on the Brock and Dalby Instagram page and suggested a draft of the worst thing to be doing when you have to sneeze.
It's such a debilitating feeling. It takes over your whole body, and depending on what you're currently engaged in at the time, it can be disastrous. And I think I will speak for men everywhere with my number one overall pick. The worst thing you could be doing when a sneeze takes over is peeing standing up.
George Carlin said it best.
You're making a mess, brother.
Absolutely.
And listen, because I know there are ladies listening. They're like, I can't relate. You ever go into a bathroom and see what just doesn't make sense as a spray pattern? That's a fella that sneezed, ladies.
I wish I could use that excuse more often. All right, with my first pick for worst thing to be doing when you got a sneeze coming on, I'm going to go with driving.
Oh, yeah.
I always feel like I'm going to have a head-on collision when it happens. I mean, like, even just imagine how scary it would be to be like an F1 driver.
Right.
And you feel that coming on. And you got the face mask on and everything, too. Like,
oh, God. The spray across the screen.
Right?
Horrifying. Okay, I'm moving on to my number 2. I'm going to say carrying food. Best case scenario, you sneeze all over the food that you're carrying, whether it's for you or somebody else.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, it goes flying.
Yeah.
If you have one of them real powerful dad sneezes, you're gonna drop. Whether it's your fries, your salad, your beer, whatever, something's hitting the ground if you sneeze.
you're leaving the buffet line at the Mandarin and just spill everywhere.
So sad.
Coming in at number 2 for my pick for worst thing to do while sneezing, I'm going to go with performing a vasectomy.
I think performing surgery in general could probably all be lumped together in there. But yes, very specifically a vasectomy.
They say no scarring, but in this case, you never know.
My third and final pick, maybe I'm going off the beaten path here. Maybe this is something, probably this is something that most of us will never actually have to worry about.
What's that?
But if you put it out there, what's the worst thing that could be happening when you sneeze? Hiding from a murderer.
Oh, great pick. Yeah.
You know, you think about all those murder movies where someone's hiding in the closet or under the bed or in a dark room. They're like, please don't find me. Please don't. That's you.
That's a great pick. Coming in at number 3 for worst things to do for when you got a sneeze coming on, I'm going to go with a goalie on a penalty shot or in the shootout.
Oh, God. The pressure's already so high.
Yeah.
And then as the guy's doing the deke, oh, no.
Yeah, imagine if Dominic Hasek had just sneezed in the 98 Nagano games. Canada might have got a gold medal. Who knows?
All right, run through your 3.
Coming in at number 1, I got driving. Coming in at number 2, I got performing a vasectomy. And in at number 3, I've got goalie on a penalty shot or in the shootout.
As someone who needed 2 vasectomies and is still not sure if he's done yet, that second one gets me. My 3, peeing standing up, carrying food, and hiding from a murderer.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Always man enough to admit when I've lost. Coming your way in the draft of the worst thing to be doing while sneezing. We did have a lot of great suggestions on the text line, though.
Yeah, it turns out there's just not actually a good time to sneeze, according to the text.
Hunting, scuba diving, cutting hair or getting your hair cut.
My favorite one was the scuba diving one where they said it would be cool to sneeze in the mask. Like, what a gross thing to just have hovering in front of you.
Landing a plane was in there. If you're Scarface, if you know what I mean. Someone said getting a lap dance.
Getting a lap dance would be awful. Also, giving a lap dance and then the person you're dancing on sneezes on you.
Oh, yeah.
Horrific.
Unless you're paying extra for that, I guess. We got someone on the line. What's the worst thing to be doing when you got a sneeze coming on, my man?
So if you didn't sleep right, you got a hurt back or neck. Sucks. If you got broken ribs, definitely sucks.
I will say, when you have like busted up ribs or whatever, because you can feel a sneeze coming and you almost get the 2 pains. The one of the sneeze, which is just excruciating, but that moment of like, no, oh God, oh please, oh no.
Yeah, getting old is not finding release anywhere.
No, exactly.
Yeah, no. But for kids, they think the best thing to sneeze is in your parent's face or in your friend's face for some reason.
I think you could also add to the list holding somebody's baby. Like, is it worse if the kid sneezes on you or you sneeze on someone's kid?
Dude, if you sneeze on someone's
Probably both.
baby, it's a fight. I would fight someone who sneezed on my kid.
They get sick, and then they're going to hate you even more.
Hey, it's just another vaccine, you know?
Exactly.
Funny enough, we do have someone else on the line. You had a baby-related one, too?
Right as you've gotten your infant to sleep after a good half hour trying, and then you start to feel a sneeze coming on. That's probably one of the worst times to sneeze, yeah.
It's maybe even worse than your pick of when a murderer's hunting you, Dalby.
Honestly. It's
up there. It's a close one.
You're actually in more danger in that situation because your partner is very likely going to kill you now.
Oh, absolutely. But at least they'd be the prime suspect. But, yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I want to see if you can finish this headline for me. A heated match of blank turned into a 20-person brawl in Florida.
Okay, I mean, my first instinct when you say brawl is either hockey line brawl or baseball, like bench clearing.
Neither of those. In Florida.
In Florida, okay, so yes, probably not hockey. Oh, is it soccer?
It's not soccer.
Really?
Think of a sport that we've talked about a lot that has fights happening in it.
There's fights happening.
It's
in
not
it.
hockey.
That's not hockey. Is it pickleball?
It is pickleball.
What is wrong with pickleballers?
I feel like every couple of months we get a story about people fighting each other over pickleball. Apparently, what had happened is, I guess, the guy accused his opponent of crossing into the kitchen.
Oh, you can't cross into the kitchen. What's the kitchen?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
It says it's a restricted area of the court.
Okay.
They exchanged verbal assaults. Then he punched one of the victims, struck him in the head with his pickleball paddle. Listen to the 911 call on this.
God, 911?
Okay, how many people are fighting?
There's about 20 people.
Okay, any weapons?
The break? No. I mean, somebody hit somebody with a pickleball paddle, hit somebody in the head.
So he hits Buddy in the head with the pickleball paddle, and then I guess like this 70-year-old man attempted to break up the fight, and that's when the same guy turned around and clocked him.
You got to be in a bad place in your life when a 70-year-old's like, hey, man, don't fight. And you're like, all right, we're fighting.
Buddy's wife or girlfriend actually jumped in and begun to start swinging on people, too.
2 against the world, baby. It's you and me, Bonnie and Clyde.
You know, some people say that there's not someone for everyone. I think they're in the perfect relationship here.
Sitting in a Florida holding cell, looking across at one another, going, babe, we're going to be together forever.
It is crazy. I don't know why people get so heated with pickleball. And, you know, this is a Florida man story.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this happening all over the world since pickleball's blowing up.
Well,
People
yeah.
get heated over it.
Because people keep crossing over into the kitchen or whatever the hell the problem was.
Honestly, you know what? People say there's not enough fighting in hockey anymore.
Yeah.
If this is how pickleball is going to be, I know Tom Brady and like LeBron James invested into some professional league.
Yeah.
Put that on TSN and Sportsnet. If people are going to be fighting like that, I'll watch the hell out of it.
Right, we got 2 years till the Summer Olympics. We need to get some pickleballers out there just throwing hands.
Absolutely.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So yesterday we talked about the scientists who created the smart underwear, and we also learned at the same time that the scientific term for farting is flatus.
Which I dare you to try and use in a conversation sometime in the next week.
I was looking online because I wanted to see, are there other scientific terms for just gross things?
Okay.
And yes, there are. Flatus,
Perfect.
of course, the scientific term for farting. A flatulist is a person who can control their abdominal muscles to fart at will.
Okay, so like that one kid that could fart on command back in high school was a flatulist?
Yeah.
Put that on the resume, brother.
Do you know what erectication might mean?
I feel like it might not be something I want to know.
It is the medical term for burping or releasing gas from the upper GI tract, your stomach.
Oh, that's not nearly as awful as I thought it was based on the terminology.
Yeah, so if you're burping or you're farting, you're an erecticationist.
Okay, all right.
Emesis, do you know what that might mean?
Emesis? No, I can't even think of what that might be.
Vomiting.
Oh no.
Which would be a sick name for a metal band, would it not?
Honestly, get it in that scratchy font that every band uses. You'd be perfect.
I'd go see Emesis for sure. Expectorate? Do you know what that might mean?
Ooh, expectorate is that spitting?
That is spitting.
Yeah, that one I've heard before. I don't know why I know that, but I've heard that one before.
Incontinence?
Incontinence has something to do with your bowel movements.
It's when you can't control yourself from peeing or crapping.
That's what it is. Yeah. Because a lot of those adult diaper commercials will say for incontinence.
I think it's a great way to use that is when you break your seal, you're having a couple wobbly pops or whatever. Just like, I'm a little incontinent right now.
I had to go. I'm going to be incontinent for the rest of the night.
And then my favorite one that I came across is rhinorrhea.
Rhino. Okay, so I know rhino in terms of like medical stuff has a lot to do with the nose.
You're on the nose with that.
Okay, but I don't know. I mean, rhea, I only go with, is it diarrhea of the nose? Is that?
Technically, yes. Rhinorrhea is having a runny nose.
Such an unnecessarily graphic term for something that can be wiped up with a Kleenex.
Yeah. Sorry, boss. I can't come into work today. I got a little bit of rhinorrhea.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a Q-tip in there to test for that.
Yeah, if you're working in a daycare today, God bless you and all those little rhinos out there.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Had a thought when I saw some people skating the other day, and not everybody's good at skating. No. Some people are really bad at skating. And it made me think, skating is not a romantic first date unless you're both really into skating.
Yeah, I mean, I agree and I disagree at the same point because it's kind of like a classic like Hallmark movie thing or whatever. And I think the idea is if one person knows how to skate and the other doesn't, you can kind of hold each other. It could be a little cutesy like that. But then at the same time, if someone's just like really not into it and they keep wiping out, yeah, it'd be pretty brutal.
That's the thing. Is like, even for the like, oh, here, let me like put my hands on and like help you get around. Like, you still have to have some competency on skates, or at least some comfort on skates. If you're just full on Bambi and the other person is like, oh no, come on, get up, this will be super fun, you're just having a bad time. Like, there's no next date after that.
You just got to put on the rental skates too.
Well, and that's the other thing, right? You're going out to what's likely a public place, so now you're falling down in front of other people. You've got to pay to rent the equipment, because why would you possibly own skates yourself? And then you're just crashing, you're going to be bruised up and stuff like that. It's just, it goes to show that there are bad date ideas based on one person having a hobby or a passion or something like that.
I wouldn't say worst first date idea, though. I would say that's got to be escape room.
Escape room is such a commitment at an early part of your relationship.
Locking yourself in a room with a person that you barely know, right? Trying to figure out how to get out. You're going to learn something about each other real quick. I mean, hey, it might be the best first date idea because you get to see someone's true colors come out, but
you're just jumping so many relationship steps to see someone at their absolute worst. Like the idea of like, oh, we'll be a team, we'll work together. The first time the other person starts like doing something dumb, trying to punch in a code, not understanding something, you're just going to get mad at each other.
You might as well just put IKEA furniture together.
Oh my God, don't put that evil on anybody.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So it wasn't my parents' first date, but it was like one of their like first like dozen. They went ice skating. Being from the States, we don't ice skate that much.
Yeah.
It was so, my dad was falling so much that the manager actually felt bad for him, gave him his money and asked him his money back and asked him not to return.
Dude, that's so soul crushing as a guy.
They last like 26 years before they got divorced.
I guess you could say they were skating on thin ice for a while.
You could say that. I mean, there was a lot of stories that led up to it. He used to work at as a bricklayer in a cemetery and would bring her flowers from people's graves for free.
A true romantic your old man is, eh?
He's one of a kind. Hard ass, he's one of a kind.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
In your opinion, what's a bad first date idea?
I have to definitely say, like, if you're just feeling like just meeting each other, like, I would definitely avoid the strip club.
It's probably not a good idea to have competition in the room for the person that you're trying to woo.
Yeah, and then, like, if she is into it, though, she might be a keeper, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, in that regards, sure, maybe she likes a great buffet.
Right, hey, listen, it's one of those things, even when I was saying skating earlier, if you're both into skating, then it's a great night. If you're both into the strip club, then that's a great night out for you guys.
Sure.
Also saw a few people texting in saying terrible idea if it's a first date to bring someone to like a family get together, family event.
Oh, that's just awkward.
A friend of the show.
More awkward than the strip club.
Friend of the show, the Martiste, was saying like you could never bring a first date to a family reunion. Like, why would you do that to somebody? Funeral would be awkward as hell, man. Like, the only way funeral works is if you both know the deceased and have been like, I don't know, leading up to going on a date for a long time. And you're like, hey, do you want to go together? Do you want to share a car?
These egg salad sandwiches are going to be fantastic. I promise you this.
I promise you the most delicious sandwiches you've ever had.
I'm going to be getting some money in a few days, too. Can meet the guy that's going to be giving it to me.
I like that. Ashley also chimed in with a great point of just like, whatever the first date is going to be, it shouldn't be a surprise to the other person. Like she said, don't make us do anything that's going to sweat other than the obvious. if we've put together like a good makeup look.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like you don't want to drag somebody out to an event and they're like, I'm not dressed for this.
Yeah, don't make them go hiking. That's also a sketchy thing to do, I feel like. I mean, unless you guys are both, once again, all of these, if you're both into them.
Right.
But like hiking is kind of like, hey, want to go into the woods with me? I know we don't know each other, but.
If you met on some sort of hiking club, hiking online group, whatever, that's one thing. In any other situation, fellas, never ask a woman if she wants to disappear into the woods with you.
Imagine first date and it's like, want to go to the gym? It's like, I was scrolling through your pictures. I was thinking we could both afford to go. We got Cole on the phone. Cole, what do you think would be the worst first date idea?
Oh, easily golfing.
Oh, God.
Imagine just like if you were good at golfing or if she was good at golfing and you couldn't perform to her standards, how bad you'd feel, or vice versa, right?
Bro, I have a hard enough time shanking it in front of my friends, let alone a girl. Like,
yeah.
I have enough pressure when the cart girl comes by, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And also, like, when you think about it, like, a first date, that's why a movie is a bad first date, because you're going to sit quietly and watch. You can't talk or converse or, like, get to know each other. How am I supposed to make a connection with somebody when I'm in the woods for 80% of our time together?
Yeah. Can't you make a good connection with the ball?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we're doing hockey chirps this week for $100 in Lotto 649 tickets. And we've got a lot of chirps coming in with the voice memo sent in to 762-555. If you want to be a judge, you can. 762-555. Let us know who has the best hockey chirp here this morning.
Who's got the best hockey chirp? And who are we sending these showers? Because I will say, as good as some of these are not great. Some of these are not going to get you the respect you're hoping for.
All right, let's start off here with this one.
Hey, Rep, you pregnant? You missed 2 periods.
That's a classic.
I've never thought about that one before. That's great.
It's such a good chirp.
Okay, we got James here.
Hey, bud, it's true. Your sister does look just like your mom.
I mean, that's just genetics. That's how that works.
Oh, we got Derek here.
So I ref a lot of hockey, and I think the best chirp I heard happened earlier this year, where the player turned around and told the other player as they were arguing, "I will beat your ass in Fortnite."
If that is coming from anybody over the age of 15, tough chirp.
I mean, maybe you're playing beer league and they've got like those youngster 18-year-old kids out there.
That's okay. I'll give you that.
That could work as a great chirp.
If you're like 45 and you're chirping an 18-year-old, that works. But also maybe you shouldn't be chirping an 18-year-old.
The ref period one is still my leader right now. We got Melissa.
Didn't your mama tell you figure skating was what you were best at?
All right, let's do a couple more here.
Better go change that tarp, buddy. You can't be skating around here with a tarp that says unusually soft all the time. If you're scared of contact, we can send you down the road to play checkers.
That reminds me of the FUBAR one. I suggest a different sport, like knitting.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm curious if some of you guys have never played hockey before. Some of these don't hit. I'm not going to lie.
Some of them are a little soft.
All right, we'll wrap up with this one here. Let's see what Brad's got.
Holy bot, you are a muppet. Look at the ugly mug on you. Looks like your father gave birth to you.
That's a good one.
I like that. I also like how many of them start with, "Hey, bud."
Yeah.
Like just super Canadian.
Just doing the accent alone.
Yeah.
I really do like the Fortnite one. But I love the ref period one.
I think maybe the best one came in, and it doesn't qualify because it's not a voice memo, but someone texted in and said, "I've heard better chirps from a dead bird." That's a great chirp.
Yeah.
I'm with you. The period one is always a favorite of mine.
Hey, Rep, you pregnant? You missed 2 periods.
All right, we'll give it to him. Ding. And the round of applause
well
is
done.
yours, my friend, and $100 in Lotto 649 tickets.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've talked about Pitbull concerts, how people will wear the bald caps to his concerts.
Oh, yeah, just to try and get noticed.
Apparently, Pitbull is trying to break, or set rather, the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people wearing bald caps.
You know what the bummer about this is? Bald people are excluded. Unless you put a bald cap over your already bald head, you can't be part of the record.
I didn't think about that.
It's just more bald discrimination and stolen valor.
You know what? Let me Google something here.
Yeah.
Is there a world record for the largest gathering of bald people?
The most balds in one place?
As far as I can see on Google, there's nothing that says there's the largest gathering of bald people.
I would guess that if there was an unofficial record, it's a waiting room at a clinic in Turkey somewhere. But
you know what? That's what they should do in Turkey. They should set the Guinness World Record for most bald men in one place.
You could set 2 records. You could set the most balds in one place and then the most hair transplants done in a single day.
A double whammy.
You bring all the balds inside after you set the first record and debald them.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast. Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, let's get weird. 762-555. You got a would you rather question for us? Send it into us. First one in here says, would you rather have a guaranteed $1 million or have one chance at flipping a coin for $1 billion? Guaranteed money or 50-50 chance?
I know myself. I know that I'm a bit of a coward. I would take the guaranteed $1 million because at the end of the day, it's still $1 million, right? Like, who's upset at $1 million? But that coin toss would haunt me for the rest of my life. That's the gambler
in you.
That's
exactly what that is.
I would take the $1 million and I would think about what I missed out on. In my head, I would be convinced I would have got $1 billion if I just had the balls to do it.
You'd be flipping a coin right after you did it just to see.
Oh, but also, if you flip the coin and you end up with nothing, hard to come back from that.
Yeah.
Hard to come back from knowing that you got greedy and you lost $1 million.
I don't think you go home after that. Would you rather be squashed to death or burned alive? Jeez Louise.
I mean, not having a good time either way.
Squashed feels easier, though.
Am I being squashed quickly? You know what I mean? Like, if you're dropping a house on me, Wizard of Oz style, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Give me squashed over burned all day.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like you ever see in the movies, you watch a lot of horror movies where they'll put like someone's head in a vice and slowly squeeze.
Sure.
Now that might actually be worse than burn.
I mean, why am I in the fire? If I'm a hero,
right?
Different story.
Okay,
because maybe if you're being squashed, you might be an idiot. Like
right.
Maybe it was a boulder and you were like climbing a mountain you shouldn't have been.
Almost certainly you're an idiot if you are squashed to death. Very few squashing deaths.
Very Looney Tune-esque death.
Honestly, yeah. But you're right. Like, did I start the fire? Am I running into the fire to save like puppies and the elderly? What are we doing?
Here's another one. Would you rather never get stuck in traffic again or never have to talk to the CRA?
I mean, I don't talk to the CRA a lot.
But when you do, it's like being stuck in traffic.
I feel like I spend more time in traffic than the CRA. Although, when I'm in traffic and I'm stuck, I can cuss and yell because I'm in the privacy of my own car. I have that release. Whereas I'm always nervous when I'm on hold with the CRA that someone is still listening.
Although, loophole, if it means I never have to talk to the CRA, does that mean I never have to file my taxes? Because it doesn't just mean on the phone. They weren't specific about on the phone. They just said in general talking to the CRA.
Good rule lawyering. That's the move right
loopholes.
there.
Always look for the loopholes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the CRA one.
Smart.
Would you rather switch voices with each other or switch hairstyles?
I do really like my voice, but it would be nice to know what hair is like again. You know what I mean? I'm going to assume you wouldn't take my hairstyle.
I'll take your voice.
Yeah.
I'll take your voice.
I feel like I would have a hard time because it would be I'm in a weird spot. It would actually be better if I just went more bald. But right now, like, I have to shave my head every 3 to 4 days. Otherwise, I get the Habs logo on. I get the toilet seat of thinning hair on the top.
Yeah, it's more of a win for you to wake up with hair versus me wake up bald.
What a terrifying... Imagine if it happened Freaky Friday style, like in your sleep. You go to the bathroom in the morning and you look like this. Poor bastard.
You said it, I didn't.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the bad line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word bad to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.